What's up with it? What's up with it, gang? We back once again with another rendition of Man Look, the talk show. And today I'm with my special guest, my brother from another mother, my G, my fam. This is my dog for real, man. My boy Phaze.
What up?
Jay Gray, you know what I'm saying? And man, we here for it today, man. My boy ain't been around for a minute, been off the scene, but we gonna find out what's really going on and you know, what's happening and what's the process, man. What's up with it, bro?
What's up, my dude?
Shit,
Appreciate
slow
you for
goddamn
having me,
motion.
you know?
Yeah. I'm glad to. It's a how can I say it, man? It's a pleasure to always, you know, when I don't see you for a minute, man, and then I get an opportunity, we bump into each other, man. Like
it's always love every time.
Always
big ass hugs. Where the fuck you been at? You know what I'm saying?
From really like day one with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember not jumping off topic right quick, but I remember, man, the first time I seen, you know, y'all performing, man.
Right.
And it was at the Nest of Macaws or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah. The
time they had that.
That was actually
show.
when I first met Fame too.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, they had the contest going on or whatnot, man.
It was that A&R shit, right?
Yeah. It was that A&R thing. It
Yeah.
sure was, man. And I was like, damn, where the fuck they come from? You know, like for real. I'm telling you some real shit. I was like, where the fuck they come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had the swag, y'all had a sound. It was like a new corpus sound. You know what I'm saying? Corpus to me is like an original sound. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do you get a bunch of guys that sound alike. Everybody got their own flavor. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about the rap scene here. But I was like really intrigued. Like, man, these niggas like really jamming. You know what I'm saying? Every song was a slap. Every song was slap. It wasn't one that was missing. All of them was hitting. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I introduced myself to y'all that night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I remember, man.
And we've been hanging.
I remember you had I think like a fucking fedora on or something.
Yeah.
He said, man, who the fuck is y'all? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, y'all nice. Boy, y'all motherfucking nice. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man.
And y'all really were, man.
And I did at the time, I didn't know that you was Cash's dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I kind of was like put two and two together. And I mean, shout out my boy Cash, you know, that's bro too. And all 2338, you know what I mean? But I remember I was like a fan of Cash first before he was a homie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I found out he was right there in that where Molly was at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I mean, ever since then,
it's
dog, we've been live.
It's been up there. Yeah, it's been up since then, man. Like at one point, I would tell everybody, like, man, when it comes to like my brand, me and Jacoby's brand, the Wave Guard Supreme, and you know the rest of my boys who associated with the movement, like y'all was one of our biggest supporters, man. You know what I'm saying?
All the Wave Guard shit. It was all of that, man.
I was able to like do all y'all units. I think it was your birthday. Was it your birthday bash, something like that?
I still got the shoes.
Which was that shit was lit like motherfucking shoes. And I man,
that was the day we damn near bought the vibe.
And I remember, man, like, you know, taking pictures and like everybody was like amazed at the unit you had on, man. And I was telling myself, man, you did a goddamn good job, little brother. You know
for real, dog. That shit was crazy, man. Fucking black, blue bandana shit. I still got the shoes. Everybody asked me about them shoes today. Man, who the fuck? I said, man, I gotta get them the most touched up, but I still got them. I still get compliments on them all the time. You know what I mean? So it's been a minute, man. We've been rocking for a long time, and you know, and then everything kind of just. I mean, bro, shout out to Gem Tunes, you know what I mean? All of them, you know, I'm still locked in with them. You know what I mean? Like we still cool. You know what I mean? We still talk. You know what I mean? And fucking. We had a hell of a fucking run though. Yeah, we had a hell of a run.
Y'all was nice. But we gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
All right. But just give a little introduction. You know who you are, where you from. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, if you from Corpus?
Yeah,
Corpus,
born and raised
know,
Corpus. Yeah.
Growing up, what it was like, and you know what made you jump into the rap game.
Man, dog, I didn't never fucking see this coming. I didn't never know that I was gonna be a singer or a rapper or nothing. I didn't see that coming at all. So I'm born and raised Corpus. Originally from like 14th Elizabeth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that's around the corner from me.
Yeah.
I'm on 18th.
What you call it? Growing up, I come from like, you know, like Mexican Hispanic family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was used to, you know, I was always staying with my mom shit and, you know, everybody speaks Spanish. I grew up around nothing but Spanish music. And my pops, there was actually a band. I don't know if you're familiar at all, but there was a band called Albert Flores in La Juventud. And my dad was he's one of the original conga players for that band.
Okay.
And then to this day, they
that's
still.
My nigga too. Pop, that's my G, dog. That's my G. I ain't lying, bro. It's always good to see him too. Shout out, Pops.
You know, well, what you call it? Growing up, I've been told stories of like, my grandmothers, they always used to like sing me to sleep when I was a baby and shit. And when they would stop, I would start crying and shit, right? Or whatever. And then as I grew up, my dad, my uncle, he was a drummer. And he would do table taps and shit, right? And then I kind of started doing it. So by nature, I'm really a percussionist. Whenever I grew up, my dad taught me how to play the drums. And I think I was maybe about 6 or 7. And then, so I've been playing drums since I was about 6 years old.
Wow.
And so then I started getting into like rock music and, you know what I mean, a little bit of country. And my dad really, he really cultured me, man. He really put me around a lot, you know what I mean? I listen to rock, R&B, rap, fucking, you know, everything. Gospel if it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? But what you call it? So that's how I grew up, bro. Nothing anywhere close to near what the fuck I'm doing now, you know what I mean? But
For sure.
It's kind of crazy, you know, to be raised around, you know, Hispanic, you know, Mexicans all the time. But I was always surrounded by black culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whenever I started in high school, I was the only fucking Hispanic dude in a fucking group full of fucking black dudes, dog. That I was the only one that kept up. I was the only one that kept up. And what you call it? I get told to this day, a lot of people they tell. Like, without seeing me, just hearing my voice, a lot of people, when they first hear me, they think I'm black.
Yeah.
And then I get told that all the time. And so, and it's crazy, too, because I don't speak a lick of Spanish at all. I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand it. I can sing it. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I can mimic it, but I don't know what I'm saying at all. And so, I mean, yeah, man, that's kind of just where it all. I didn't think I was gonna be doing this at all. Getting into the R&B shit and singing. I didn't. My pops used to tell me I couldn't sing. Yeah. Well, he would be like, "Stop," you know what I mean? He'd be like, "You can't sing. You're a real rapper, right?" And I was like, "Damn," you know what I mean? I was like 16, fucking brokenhearted and shit. No, I was like, "Damn, dog." But I wanted to sing so bad, like. That's just what I wanted to do. I remember watching, like, you know, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, fucking, you know, all of them. And when they would sing, they get like this vein in their neck, in their head, and they just you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, man, I want to be able to do that shit. You know what I mean? I want to be able to make somebody feel that when I sing. You know what I'm saying? And so I kept doing it for years, and I kept trying to just train my voice and try to make it happen. And I would be sitting in my car cracking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing shit, you know what I mean? I used to sound real nasally, real like, you know, fucking just stupid. I sounded like I was trying to be The Weeknd, but I sounded like a Tuesday, you know what I'm saying?
What were your influences to even try to sing? Like Mexican music?
Nah, fuck no.
They sing Tejano music?
Yeah. They sing Tejano music for sure. But my influence to want to learn how to sing, I think it was... I think really it was like Tory when I first heard of Tory. Yeah. And because I was like, how the fuck does this dude make this high ass voice like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at first I was like, I didn't believe that. I thought he was like pitching his voice up. I didn't know he was really singing like that. Yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to do that. And then The Weeknd came and he did that Wicked Games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. His voice was like super high too. And I was like, man, I want to be able to sound like that. You know what I mean? So that's where it started. I wanted to sound like one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I found out, like I said, that's how I found out real quick. I just couldn't, you know what I mean? I would try to make my own hooks and shit. I'll try to make my own hooks, and I did a hook. I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but I came out. My dad was just like, nah. he was like, nah, that ain't.
Imagine too.
He was like, that ain't it. He's like, look, son. He's like, I love you, dad. Because my dad, he's my biggest supporter. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? He's there with me all the motherfucking time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he also keep it mad real with me. You know what I mean?
That's
like he wouldn't. Yeah, bro. He wouldn't just tell me what the fuck I wanted to hear. You know what I mean? If something was whack, he was gonna tell me it was whack. You know what I mean? And he was like, nah. He's like, JD, look, he's like, I know I know you want to be a singer and stuff. He's like, but I really think rapping is your lane. I don't think you're a singer. You know what I mean? Like, you just just trash that song. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck, dog. Like, I was looking at the engineer and like, you got auto-tune or something? You know what I'm saying? I do something with that. You know what I mean? But now, but yeah, man. I mean, that was probably when, and then I kind of like started watching videos, and then I met my boy T-Rez, man.
Yeah, it's my dog too, man.
Man, shout out T-Rez. I tell everybody, man, T-Rez is one of the biggest reasons why I'm able to sing. You know what I mean? He taught me a lot. You know, whenever I think right when I turned 16, I mean, I was going through a bunch of shit, like, you know, with my parents and shit. My pops was locked up, and you know, me and my mama were like weren't on the best terms at the time. Yeah. So as soon as I was able to take off from the crib, without the cops telling me shit, I dipped. You know what I'm saying? So I think I turned 16. I dipped out, and I went and I started staying with T-Rez at the factory, in the back of the factory. Yeah. And me and him, I was there for a minute, and then I went and started staying with my boy Austin. But shout out AP, you know what I mean? But when I met T-Rez, he was like, and it's funny I met T-Rez too, because I was like this young kid, like fucking trying to get. I wanted T-Rez to be on a feature of mine. You know what I mean? When I was younger, and I remember being on Facebook. I messaged him. I asked him. I said, "Hey, you know, how much for a feature?" You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't even say how much for a feature. I said, "Hey, man, I want to work with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do a song together, and whatever." And I sent him some songs. And he goes, "Yeah, bro, for sure." And I did it, whatever. I charged, I think, like $300, right? And I was like, I was this young ass kid. I was like, I'm not gonna pay you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, I'm over here working at Whataburger. So I'm not gonna pay you. And he goes. I said, bro, we're from the same city. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we're from the same city. We're doing the same thing. I said, you get like fucking 200 views on your shit. Like, what is it? What is me paying you $300 gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so then that was just me being real at the time. You know what I mean? Because I still look at it myself, bro. If you ask for real, you ask anybody, bro. For years, I've never charged nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because like and that's because I get views, I get some numbers, but I ain't nowhere close to where the fuck I need to be. You know what I'm saying? What does 3,000-4,000 views mean for real? You know what I mean? What does fucking 21,000 views mean for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really look at it, bro, compared to all the millions of people that is out there, bro, that's not shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even touched. I mean, there's 375,000 people in the city of Corpus. And I'm not even touching a quarter of that shit. Yeah. And 20, like, come on, let's be honest, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
$300 just to get 300.
Exactly, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a lot of thing with people these days. You know, that's for a long time I didn't charge money. You know what I mean? Because it's like, look, hey, bro. You know, I hear Phaze this, Phaze that, Phaze that. You know, whatever. Hey, cool. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And realistically too, like, if I don't like somebody, or like I don't like the music, if the shit's trash, I just won't get on it. No matter if you pay me or not. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I told him like that. I was like, man, I'm not gonna pay whatever. Well, he ended up making some posts on Facebook. And he goes, man, people are gonna have to pay my worth, and I'm one of the biggest dude in Corpus, and then whatever. I can't remember what the fuck he said. And I went into the comments and we started talking shit to each other. And I'm 16, he's like 10 years older than me, so I think he was like 20-something, I'm 16. And we're talking shit to each other. I remember him going like, "Little boy, I'll spank you," or some shit like that, right? And I was like, man, dog, whatever. Well, then me and him ended up getting real close because I found out he knew like most of my family. Yeah. And so then whenever I went to go stay with him, whatever, he fucking started teaching me like vocal exercises and how to hit certain notes, and told me like, you know, about posture and fucking, you know, how to like really hit my range. And that's when I really started projecting shit out. And then I met YB, my boy YB from Victoria. Yeah. And he taught me a lot about cadence and melody and shit. And then it was just, I ran off with it. And I've been doing this shit for years, bro, about 13 years now.
That's what's up. I'm gonna give you a little backstory on T-Rez, man. Because I didn't even know him at the time, but he knew me. You know what I'm saying? When I had my accident, man, you know, I was my bad. I was in the hospital for a long time, right? And I finally get out. You know, I'm wheelchair bound, man. I got an external fixator on one leg. The other leg got my left leg got a rod running all the way up from the bottom of my foot to the top part of my hip.
Right.
And the job that I was working for, you know, they was like, man, Crown, we know, you know, you kind of just got out, you know, you going through your things, but we having a, you know, the yearly Christmas party, man, the Christmas lunch, and man, we would like for you to come, show up, man. And I really didn't want to go, man, because like mentally I still wasn't in the right place. But the woman Nunu's mom, I was there at the time, and she was like, man, nah, Crown, you ought to go, man. You know what I'm saying? These people been here, you know what I'm saying? You still got friends over there and stuff, whatever, whatnot, right? So, boom, it's at the barbecue, man, right? That's where we have it every year. So, boom, I pull up, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's there. It's a whole bunch of new people, man. And, like, everybody, every worker gave me their bonus, their Christmas bonus, man. Every worker gave me their Christmas bonus.
That's a blessing, man.
And you talking about like 20-something people, man.
Damn, that's a blessing.
Everybody gave me their Christmas bonus, and T-Rest was one of them.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my boy.
Yeah, man. That's some real shit,
Hell
right?
yeah.
And so I kind of met him through Jacoby. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I kind of met him through Jacoby, man. And he was like, man, Crown, I remember you, man. You remember I used to work at Helderfeld too when you came through for the Christmas dinner, man. You know what I'm saying? And we all gave y'all checks, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So that's I always be thankful for that dude. And he'll always be my dude because of that. Like,
man,
they ain't have to do that, bro.
Nah, yeah,
I'm talking about I want to call it a lick. You know what I'm saying? But I hit a nice whop off of those brothers being genuine to me, man, because they ain't have to do that.
Nah,
like,
not at all.
Like, for real fact, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm a stubborn ass nigga. I be like, man, I need this bonus,
man,
right
like
here.
a motherfucker.
But now, man, they every worker showed out for me. They showed up and showed out for me, man, and I really appreciate that, man.
Man, they had that brought some tears to your show, man.
Hell yeah, man. I you know, a lot of times I think about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The blessings that I have. Even though I'm in my situation, man, I don't complain about it because I've been even blessed even more without the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm more with the situation than without it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to T-Rest for being a real one, man.
Yeah, man. He's always been like that, man. I remember too, like even when we were staying at the factory and shit, like he fucking because I guess Rich's mom didn't know like I was back there too.
Yeah.
And so, like, she'll make food or whatever and take him a plate. Yeah. And so he would be like, hello, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bust it down with you like a real one. Yeah. Like they say, man, if it's enough for one, that's enough for two.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a real saying, man.
Yeah, but, man, he fucking, but yeah, man, he's one that really taught me a lot, man. And I ran off with it. And, you know, I fucking stay practicing. Because I tell people all the time, man, I'm not and even some of the singers that I know, you know, from then, you know, hearing the roses that they give me now is like, it's dope.
Oh, you deserve them.
Man, thank you, bro.
You deserve them, bro.
I fucking, hearing that come now, like, even, you know, shout out Willie P. Willie P was one of my big influence too to me. Like, I wanted to, he was cold as fuck to me. Yeah. And I was like, man, this dude's nice. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I remember I can't remember what the fuck we did at the bridge. And he was just like, bro, I didn't know you was singing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, I'm cool. I didn't either until about a couple months ago.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
I said, that shit just happened, bro. I woke up and I'm Fergie and Jesus, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for shit show.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you can, if you can answer the question or, you know, we can skip past it. It really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like when I first met you, you were Gym Tune. You know what I'm saying? And like a couple of years ago, if it's even been that long, man, like, you know, it's like first the Fat Boys break up, you know what I'm saying? Then Rockefeller, now Dipset, what the hell is going on here for me? You know what I'm saying? Say, my niggas, they what? You know what I'm saying? Because I fucked with all y'all, you know, even to this day. SD still my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Still my bro,
and, Shorty, he's still the homie too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really love them dudes, man, but like I said, that's it, or anything to go to the next question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's that personal, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like I said, bro, at the end of the day, bro, brothers fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was, you know, I mean, I got it stamped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, technically, bro, I am forever a Gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it was a big part of my life, dog. You know what I mean?
How that came together for the people that
fucking how Gym Tunes started.
Yeah. How Gym Tunes come?
So Gym Tunes, all right. So
your version, because obviously it was a couple of y'all. So tell your version. Of how
I got you. Okay, so Gym Tunes was something in 2015, right?
Yeah.
T-Rez was actually a gym too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
along with AB Da Vinci, shout out AB Da Vinci.
Oh wow.
Fucking along with I think Flexi, Peasy. Aunt Illa, shout out my boy Aunt Illa, man, Illa man, killer man, you dig me? That's my dog, man. But that's how that happened. So they were already a thing. Gym Tunes was a thing, and Ryan, he was the producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so what's it called? So then I was seeing them or whatever. At the time, I was kind of just still doing my thing. I think I was like 18, man. No, I think it was like 17, 18, something like that. And I remember texting Ryan, and I told him I wanted to be a gym. Nigga told me no. You know what I'm saying? Roster's full, right? No, I was like, man, whatever, bro. Right? So left it alone. I had stopped doing music because I think my baby mama had got pregnant with my daughter, and what's it called? So I had stopped music for maybe about 2-3 years, something like that. And then, but I always kind of kept doing it on the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, then I found out that I used to stay right there off of Airline, the Town Oak Apartments.
Yeah.
And I found out that Lil S, shout out my boy Lil S, he stayed up the street from me, right? So I was like, man, dog, I seen him at the store. And the motherfucker had a lottery ticket addiction. Nigga be in there 7 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, God damn, over here getting the coffee. This motherfucker just gambling away. Nah, but... he was like, man, I stay right here, right? Whatever, come fuck with me. I got the studio and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, all right, bet, right? So I go. Well, one day I walk in there and I see this kid, right? Little Justin Bieber haircut and shit, fucking with a piano and headphones around his neck and really don't talk much, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know, hey man, this is he's 12, man. I said, oh yeah. He goes, yeah, it's my new little artist. His name's David Brandon, right?
Yeah,
and I'm
David,
like,
that's right.
I'm like, all right, little homie. He's 12 years old, right? At the time. And what you call it? He goes, he goes, and I was like, man, what's up, little homie? He's like, he's real timid, like he don't talk much. You know what I'm saying? Well, he starts playing these beats, and I'm like, man, this beat's hard. And Lil S goes, that's him. I said, I look at him, I'm like, that's you? And he goes, and I'm like, bullshit. Like, hell nah, nigga, this sounds like some YouTube shit. Like, hell nah.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, man, he probably put on a loop and fucking just added to something. Like, he probably did some, like, you know, whatever. I said, man, hell nah, no way. He goes, bro, he'll make a beat for you right now. I'm like, do it. And then the motherfucker showing up, put up FL Studio, fucking made a crazy ass beat right from my eyes. I was amazed. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And so then, so again, right at the time, I'm still not really like taking music that serious. Like I'm kind of just on the side. I'm making kind of decent money at the time. And so I'm like, man, I got all the connections though. Like, you know, I know everybody in the city. I know Maluab. I know fucking, I think at the time was, what, I can't remember his name. Guerrilla Media, fucking, you know, Bell. Like, I know, you know, a good amount of people. So I'm like, you know what, let me try putting some money behind this kid. Let me try to manage him. That's how it started, right? So I was like, I wanted to manage him first. So then he comes to me one day, and David Brandon, whenever he was making cool music, but the shit that he was doing, it sounded like Kids Bop shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the shit that like S was having him do, like fucking like I'm not gonna go into that. But he fucking what you call it? So I
should have been doing something different.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's talented.
You can't have a 12-year-old kid doing Kids Bop shit but saying fucking like grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what, bro? Let me help this kid out, right? And so then I find out this nigga can sing, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, you got a voice too, all right. So then, so he really just needed help with like writing, you know what I mean? So I kind of started like, you know, me and him started working together. And I don't want to say I wrote for him because I fucking, it was one of those things where like he would do, since he did producing, he was really good at getting out the box on cadence and melody and shit, you know what I'm saying? So he would do that and I would fucking put the words to it and then we kind of just go back and forth and go from there, you know what I mean? Then one day out of nowhere, this nigga just, you know what I mean? He got it. You know what I'm saying? I told him, man, I want to introduce you to Ryan, right? I said he owns this company called Gym Tunes. I said, and at the time, that part of Gym Tunes had already split up. Everybody went their own ways, right? And so now Ryan's just doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, what's it called? Hey, King, can I get one of those, bro? Yeah. What's it called? What's it called? So I'm like, I want to introduce y'all, whatever. I said, this dude's called, you know, whatever. Ryan was really good at rhythm. Yeah. And, you know, coming up with dope melodies or whatever. Yeah. And David was really good at making the drums like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He would really bring the shit out. You know what I mean? So they started working together and they started going nuts. You know what I mean? Then I stepped back. My money kind of fell out. I stepped back. Ryan took him under his wing. And then Ryan started making crazy bread and they started the DB for real thing, right? Yeah. And so then me and Ryan started working together. And I remember Ryan goes, Jay, like, you fucking are pretty good, bro. Like, you're really good, actually. Me and David did a couple records together, just fucking around. And our voices complimenting each other really well, you know? Yeah. But I was just doing it for the fuck of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He goes, Jay, you should really take this serious, bro. Like, you really good, you know what I mean? And I was like, nah. Well, Ryan took it upon himself to go show everybody in the office my music, right? Yeah. He just took it and he started showing people. And then my boss at the time comes up to me and he's like, hey, dude, I heard your music. And he's like, I was like, bro, you too? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and he goes, Jay, like, you're really good. Like, you're good, you know? Why don't you do anything? And I'm like, man, whatever. So I started thinking about it. Yeah. Well, then I don't know, one day I fucking woke up and I had a fucking hair up my ass or something because I was like, you know what, fuck it. I went and met up Ryan at the mall. We're eating Sarku, that Chinese place. And fucking, I was like, look, dog, I'm down, because at this time, bro, we're making stupid bread. I'm talking about we're making fucking 20, 30 grand a month right now, me and Ryan. You know what I mean? Ryan making a little bit more than me at the time. But we were making dumb bread. And I was like, look, I want to put my money in this shit, but if we're going to do it, then I want to do it together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to do it on the DB for real. We're going to do it as Gym Tunes. Yeah. And he was just, and him and David looked at each other, looked at me, and they were like, all right. And so then we just started going crazy, bro. We fucking that was the next gen Gym Tunes. It was so it was just us three, me, Ryan, and David. You know what I mean? And so, but Ryan was so much more like he just kind of like stayed in the background, man. Like he was the CEO. You know what I'm saying? He would do like the networking, and he lined up some meetings and shit. And
everybody played their part.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And but it was me and his money that we were putting up. You know what I mean? And so we started doing we started working, we started getting with Molly Wop, and then we turned into a thing to where it was like, we called it Music Monday. Yeah. Every fucking Monday, we dedicated that whole day to music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we would book like a 5-hour session or something, and we would go and we would fucking just knock out records. You know what I'm saying? And then I think one day, SD, Sir Davis, he used to be a barber, and I remember I needed a cut one time. I think it was during, like, around the time COVID was barely starting, right? Okay. And so he comes to the crib, and I meet him or whatever, and then and then he starts showing me his shit, right? Because I've heard, like, you know, that he was nice too. Yeah. And he showed me that I think he's on the top tier cypher, right? Yeah. Okay, so I remember when I saw him, I was like, he had all this hair shit. Yeah. I was like, you baby bash ass nigga, what the fuck? What's it called? But he was so I'm like, bro, this motherfucker's nasty. Like his wordplay, his fucking aggressiveness, that he has that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I was like, you know, me and David are over here fucking crying and shit, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, man, dog, I said, you would go crazy, like, you know, because he would bring out he would compliment the singing. He just, you know what I mean? Yeah. So then, and then he started working with Molly Wop. I don't know if you remember when he did the Davis production house shit. He actually did a Yola's and fucking E's video on fucking on Molly Wop, that contest. Remember they were doing that spotlight shit or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so
I remember that.
That's when I found out. Hey, Davis is real creative, dog. I'm talking about this motherfucker write you a whole treatment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have a whole. I'm talking about sets, props. That motherfucker, bro. He's a fucking spitting motherfucker. I'm talking about, like, bro, he'll go and he's not afraid to ask anything. He goes, bro, what are they gonna tell me? No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was like, ow, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He didn't give a fuck, bro. He'll go up to anybody. I'm talking about this motherfucker will go into city council and be like, hey, can I shut down this street for a couple hours
Yeah.
for a video? You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, the motherfucker had Chaparral Street shut the fuck down for a couple hours, bro. And I was like, what the fuck, dog? So then this one morning I wake up, right? I used to fucking write all my songs in the car, right? And so one morning I wake up and I fucking started singing this hook. I'm like, I'm way too fucking I keep it by my side, and I'm like, oh shit, right? And it's like, this is one of those fucking ones, you know what I mean? I remember I called SD and Ryan out the office. I'm like, nigga, y'all come to my car, right? And I play it for them, and they both get goosebumps. And they're like, bro, this is it. This is it. What the fuck? What the fuck, right? I said, bro, call David. I said, call David right now. Like, we're taking a day off, and I don't give a fuck. Like, let's go. And I mean, call Molly Wop. I said, bro, Music Mondays was always on at what time? Cause like it was like 6. We started at 6. We started at 6 o'clock every Monday. 6 to 11. You know, so every Monday it was 6 to 11. I think that morning though it was like 9 in the morning. We called David and I said, hey, nigga, get up. We're gonna go pick you up. He's staying in Annabelle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go pick you up and we're going to the studio. Molly, you got time? Yeah, 11 o'clock. Bet. I'm gonna get tacos first. You know what I'm saying? So we go pick up David. Come back down. And we cut the record, and we're sitting there and we're like, bro, this is it. This is the one. This is the one. SD's like, we need a video, right? Starts putting together a whole treatment and shit, and you know that's when I met Don Martin. You know what I mean? And he goes, the treatment was in the song because the song is about me taking music so serious that I needed to let my relationship go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm way too into this. I can't do this for you. I can't love you the way you need to be loved because I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm choosing this. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like, he comes up with this whole treatment. Well, part of the treatment is he goes, we need to do a show. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we need to do a show. And I'm like, I don't want to do a show. I'm like, I want to do a real show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, bro, we don't even have no fucking... Like, we haven't even pushed anything.
No material or nothing.
I said, we haven't even pushed anything. Nobody knows that this is a thing at this time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows Jim Tune's a thing. Nobody knows that I'm making music again. Nobody, nothing, right? Yeah. I said, I don't want to do it. He goes, bro, that will be like the introduction. Like, he's all, you could do the show. And I was like, man, dog. And this time, bro, I hadn't been on stage since I was young. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, man, I'm all nervous and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't know, dog. I don't know. And he goes, bro, we're doing the fucking show. We're doing it, right? And Ryan's like, bro, you're going to do this fucking show, right? And I'm like, man, whatever. I think Nate was bringing fucking Paul Wall, right, at Brewster Street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what's it called? I think we're supposed to do, and again, we're making money at the time, right? So Nate goes, hey, bro, we're going to give you these tickets. And he goes, give me like $300 and sell these tickets, and then you can have, you know, the first slot before Paul Wall, right?
Oh yeah, that's what's
and
up.
So I can't remember how many tickets it was. I think it was like 30 or 40 tickets. And so we did the math. I was like, how much are you ticket? He was like $30 a ticket, and we did the math and whatever it was, right? I'll find it. It was like I think it was like $1,600. $1,600. And I was like, all right, we just gave him $1,600, and then fucking, and then gave them tickets away. He goes, y'all just fucking buy the tickets, and he was like, yeah, like we want to go first, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. And he was like, all right, bet, you know what I mean? He goes, bro, I've never had that, you know. He's like, y'all serious, y'all damn, you know, I respect it, you know what I'm saying? Da da da. And so that's whenever we kind of started chopping it up, right?
Y'all still hadn't announced it to the public.
We still hadn't announced shit. Nothing. Nobody knows shit still, right? And so we go, so then the day of the show comes, right? And we're shooting the video at Brewster Street, you know what I'm saying? And so we go to the back, and then it's our time to come up. We come up, and I'm nervous as shit, you know what I'm saying? But we end up fucking rocking down, dog. Like, we fucking end up going crazy, right? Into This comes on, and I can't remember how many people were there. I think it was like 1,300, 1,400 people there. And, bro, I had fucking crowd jumping. Like, they like... oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, right?
Yeah. That's
and
what's up.
Everybody would tell me I had like there's video of it, but everybody said that I had this look in my eye, like something just came over me. You know what I'm saying? And
sometimes you black out, man. When you catch that feeling, man, it's just like you really. Sometimes I feel like you're just the only one up there doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I understand that feeling. I've been there.
But so we go crazy. And the same thing you said when you first saw me. Everybody was like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? And we get off, and the people are like, man, y'all didn't whatever. People asking for pictures. Yeah. Jay Boogie asked us for a picture. He didn't know who the fuck we were either. And he had just went and killed it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He still shares that picture to this day. Yeah. First time we fucking met. And so then, boom, right? And now this is kind of like a thing, right? And then we do, I think we did The Nest. And then that's when I met Fame. Yeah. And then we did another one at La Katrina. It was the Kiki one.
Yeah.
And then Nate comes and he's like, I don't know how the fuck y'all went harder than Kiki. He's like, bro, I've never seen openers do what the fuck y'all do, bro. Matter of fact, y'all go to the Vibe. I got fucking Rhino. I got my boy Rhino over there. And Fame is there. He's like, we got you a section, just go. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, y'all fucking kill this shit. Now this time people are really starting. Now there's 3 different shows that different crowds have already seen us. Yeah. And then we kind of start posting a little bit, let it know that it's gym tunes and it's gym season and you know what I'm saying?
I remember when that gym season was really popping off, man. Yeah.
And so then we would just do like stupid shit like the fucking when I would say like it's 10/24 and it's gym season, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that came from one day we were sitting at the table blown in the bitch, right? And fucking we had to work the next day. He goes, man, but we're fucking making music. And Ron goes, he goes, hey, freaking 4 o'clock in the morning, it's freaking gym season right now. It was fucking funny. It was funny. So it was just, so like, and then we would do, it was started off as an insider, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so then, I think so like we kind of and both that was like way before we even started posting that. That was just amongst us, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when we start doing the Christmas shit. We start pushing the Christmas party. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I said, man, we need to do something crazy. I said, let's do a balloon drop. Let's get back to community. I said, you bring a toy, you get free. If not, you get, you got to pay. I think it was like $5-10 or something like that. And then we were gonna drop $2,000 on the city, right? And so, or it was 1,000. I can't remember. Was it 1,000 at first or 2? It was It was 1,000 first, right? Okay, so we did $1,000 balloon drop. So we went and put out all kinds of different bills or whatever, and got the balloons and all that shit. And then that's whenever we did the Christmas party.
Yeah, that was lit too,
bro. We had like I think it was like anywhere between 150 people, 180 people there, almost 200. And we had no music out. There was nothing. You couldn't find us on YouTube, Spotify, nothing. That was when we did Understatement. You know what I'm saying? So when we did Understatement, I kind of jumped the gun. My bad. So SD, on the into this shoot, I told Ryan, I said, hey, I want SD to be a gym. And he was like, bet. And so it became a gym. Okay. And then we started.
Nigga told me, but they told SD yes.
Nah, for real, right?
SD nice though.
Nah, he's nasty with it, bro. Yeah. So then we just kind of kept it rocking. We started working on Understatement, and then that's when we did the album drop. And then that's when everybody was posting it. Like, oh shit, it really is gym season, and oh man, these boys and this and this. And you know what I mean? And then after that, it's just, fucking, before you knew it, bro, it was like, oh shit, we're fucking with Mob Ties. Oh shit, I'm in the fucking luxury lounge in the bottom of a Rockets game. Like, oh damn, there's DJ EXO. Oh shit, there's fucking, like, it was crazy being in Houston too. Like, we'll go to, and so, you want to know something crazy? This is crazy, bro. So, how the Mob Tie situation came about, I get a call from Brandon West, B West, right? Yeah. And he's like, y'all want to open up for Jack Harlow in Houston? I was like, yeah, fuck it. What's the ticket? And he's like, I can't remember. I think it was like fucking $800 or some shit. I can't remember. But I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm down. He goes, send me your music. Let me see what you're working with. Send him the music. He calls me back and he's like, y'all from Corpus? And I'm like, yeah. He's nah. He's you're born and raised in Corpus Christi. I said, yeah. And he's like, nah. He's bullshit, bro. He's like, that ain't shit that comes from Corpus. I'm like, bro, it's from Corpus. I'm born and raised there, dog. All of us are. And he's like, nigga, what the fuck, dog? He goes, man, hold on. gets on the call with this dude named Josh Martin, which is like one of Jay Prince's nephews or something like that, right? So he gets on the phone and he's like, this side, you finna laugh at this, right? So he goes, what's up, man? I'm Josh Martin, man. You know who I am? I'm like, no. He's like, and he goes, man, dog, y'all nice. Y'all from Corpus Christi? Man, y'all boys got it going on up there. He's like, man, you know, he's like, I'm with Rap-A-Lot. He goes, you know what Rap-A-Lot is? And I'm like, no. I have no idea, right? And so he's like, you don't know who the fuck Rap-A-Lot is? I'm like, nah. He goes, Jay Prince? I'm like, the nigga with the book? Like, I'm like, dog, I'm
cheese and crackers, man.
I'm like, the nigga with the book? You know what I'm saying? He's like, with the man, he's like, bro, look up Rap-A-Lot records right now, dog. He's all, you know, and so I go and I look, and I just see Jay Prince, everything, right? And I still don't get it.
Yeah.
He goes, man, anyways, look, he's like, y'all boys tonight. He goes, man, I want to bring y'all out here. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet your team. I want to meet, you know, fucking everybody. Like, bring y'all out here. I want to meet y'all, right? He's like, can you come like 2 days before the show? And we're like, yeah, fuck it. And so I call SD. I said, yeah, bro. I said, this dude fucking, I call SD. I go, man, I just got on the phone with this dude named Josh Martin, man. I said, you fucking, we're gonna open up for Jack Harlow. He's like, dope, whatever. He goes, yeah. I said, he's with Rap-A-Lot. He goes, what? he said, Rap-A-Lot, like Rap-A-Lot Records, Jay Prince, right? And I'm like,
oh man.
I'm like, yeah. I go, bro, who the fuck is that? He goes, Phaze, shut the fuck up, bro. He's like, who is Rap-A-Lot? He goes, bro, Kanye, Drake, fucking Travis Scott, fucking all these people. I'm like, man, he's a Megan Thee Stallion, fucking all these. I'm like, bro, I don't know who the fuck you talking about. He goes, bro, Mob Ties, bro. He's like, and then that's when he broke it down. He goes, Jay Prince, Rap-A-Lot. He started Rap-A-Lot a long time ago. He was rapping, you know, da-da-da. He's like, but they were really on some G shit, you know what I mean? He goes, bro, they run Houston. You know what I'm saying? They can real quick turn Houston into a no-fly zone for a lot of people, you know what I mean? And he goes, but his sons are the ones that put like Drake on and Travis and all of them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever. And so then I'm like, oh, okay, so this is kind of important. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, so this is kind of important, right? And so then we go to this place called Kiss Houston. I think it was called Kiss. It was some restaurant, dog. We walk in, bro, and this restaurant's like a restaurant I never seen before. Like, what you call it? This restaurant's like a restaurant I never seen before. I walk in, dog, and they have like these badass speakers everywhere. And the tables, they like look like fucking big ass booths, like all fun. Like, bro, this shit looks dope. It looks like a fucking fancy ghetto club. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro, right? So I'm like, this is tight. And we walk in and Josh, he goes, hey, just tell them you're with Josh. He's like, I'm getting the team together and shit, whatever. He's like, they'll take care of you. And so we walk in, just tell the host, I'm like, hey, I'm with Josh Martin. And they're like, oh, yes, sir. Okay, no problem. And they fucking put us to the table. And they fucking, y'all want anything to drink? Y'all want anything, whatever? Would you like some champagne? And we're like, sure. Right.
With the treatment shit.
And so.
I'm with Jay Prince on the Rap-A-Lot.
Yeah. So, what you call it? So we sit there, right? And we're kind of like, you know, I'm just chilling. SD's like geeking out. Like, he's like, man, dog, he's like, hey, so they're gonna come in wearing like Rap-A-Lot chains? He goes, bro, if I see a Rap-A-Lot chain, I'm flipping shit, right? And I'm like, I don't know, dog, like, I don't know. And so then,
way more bigger to him.
Yeah. He's familiar. Me and David are lost.
Oblivious,
you know what I'm saying?
Oblivious to what's going on.
Me and David are lost. Ryan is like, Ryan always had like this nonchalant, real life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No bullshit. That's how I would be. You know what I'm
saying? No, yeah. So me and David are lost. You know what I'm saying? Ryan always had this like real like, he would get real serious. You know what I'm saying? He never showed like he was like nervous or anything. SD kind of just looking around like waiting for this motherfucker to walk through the door. And well, sure enough, bro, Josh Martin, this fucking look like a light-skinned motherfucker, fucking like comes in tall as shit, and a whole gang of motherfuckers come in, Rap-A-Lot chains, and there's these like, nigga, they got chains on, bro. This is real, bro. This is crazy, right? And so I'm like, shit, I'm like, I know, dog, it was wild, right? So then we go sit down and they start chopping it up with us and they tell us like, hey, they're like, man, so where y'all boys from, you know, whatever. And he's like, man, y'all must be something important because this motherfucker don't do this for nobody, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, and he goes, Josh sitting there, he goes, man, these are going to be the next artists, dog. These are going to be the next ones, watch, right? And so we're like, you know, we kind of just, you know, go through the most. That's pretty much like we have that dinner, we all talk and stuff or whatever, and then I can't remember too much what happened on that trip. I think that's whenever that's whenever he kind of like was just kind of showing us around town and fucking, you know, I think we went to the studio that day. I can't remember. We went to the Takeover studio. And I remember going back there, bro. It was fucking Lambos and Phantoms and all kind of shit back there. And we walk in, and everybody's just staring at us like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
What is these dudes?
Yeah, but we would Josh, so nobody kind of just like overlook it, you know? And so at the time, looking back, it's kind of embarrassing now, but at the time, I always wrote. I didn't know how to do like punching and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and I always had like, you know, it would take a bit to like find a beat and, you know, do something, right? Well, they put us in the studio and Molly Wop has all his shit there. And he's like, man, let's find a beat, you know, whatever. And I'm trying to like hurry, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do something impressive, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like not working, you know what I'm saying? And like they're like waiting for us to like do something.
Singer, not a rapper.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, so it's kind of like we kind of like fumbled that studio session. I'm not even from, but it was like, man, fuck it, whatever, right? Then fast forward like to the next time we go. I think that's the time that were you there, cousin? When you were the same? Oh no, that first time. Okay, so then the first time was it the first time that we met Junior? That's when we met Junior, right? Okay, yeah. So the first time, I think it was like the next day, they had this fucking, I can't remember the restaurants' names, bro. But we would go to these restaurants, bro, and all I had to say was, "Oh, Josh Martin." It would fucking like clear away, like it was like. Dog, I'm talking about, bro. We fucking it's 10 o'clock in the morning, drunk for no reason. Like, dog, They had this loyalty. It's called loyalty wine. It was like champagne. We were making fucking bottomless mimosas and shit, bro. We fucking man, we was fucked up. Well, the next day we go to this. I guess it was one of Junior's clubs, and it was like a club size restaurant. And day drinking is a thing in Houston, bro. Houston's lit. Houston's lit. You fucking go anywhere and fucking get live over there in Houston. And so we go and totally was shitty, bro. It's dead at first, and then all these people start coming in. It starts getting live. They're bringing us this loyalty wine, and I'm like, man, fuck it. We're Houston, like I'm having a good time. You know? So I'm start drinking, and then Josh gets there. He moves us. We get hookahs or whatever, and then SD texts me. He goes, "Nigga, that's Jay Prince Jr., bro. That's Jay Prince Jr." And I'm looking, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? He has a big ass mob tie chain on or whatever. And Josh goes, hey, like y'all come here, you know what I'm saying? And so he goes up to Junior, shakes his hand, "What's up, bro?" He goes, "Hey, these are them artists from Corpus that I was telling you about." And he goes, "Oh man," he goes and shakes our hand. He's like, "Hey boy, y'all boys is nice." He's like, "We're gonna have a conversation with us." And SD's like, "Man, hey dog, I just wanna let you know, man, I'm honored to be right here, dog." He's like, "Oh man, it's all love, bro, here, you know what I'm saying? Here, let's take a shot together." And we there and we drinking with Jay Prince Jr., bro. It's crazy. And so what you call it? So all of that happens, and we end up fucking leaving. We're like, man, they really talking about something. They really want to do something. And I think the next time we go, that's whenever Cousin came with me, and then they were like, "Hey, you want a feature from DJ EXO?" And I think that's when Finesse just started coming out too. Yeah. And so I didn't know EXO rapped or anything. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was just a producer. You know what I'm saying? EXO think he all that. You know what I'm saying? Like. And so I was like, he raps. And they were like, yeah. So I go and look. I was like, oh, he fire too. So then we fucking we caught the feature. We got it for fucking cheap as fuck. And what's it called? I mean, they come up, they pull up in a Phantom and shit, and fucking whole gang with them and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's when I met old boy D-Boy. And what you call? It was funny because whenever they got there or whatever, they come in and it's kind of like just we're in a B&B. We're in like a 3-story B&B, and where we were set up at, it was like his island. And so we're all just like in the kitchen, you know what I mean? And Ryan and David are making the beat. And EXO goes, hey, yeah, nah, hey, do it like this. And goes and he gets behind the sticks and starts fucking adding his shit to the beat, whatever. And then like David does a hook, EXO goes in, does a verse, and then I go do my verse, and bro, it ended up being a crazy fucking record. Like this shit came out fire, you know what I'm saying? And then so on and so on, man. It just kind of like everything kind of just started just. That's whenever we started really getting fucking like a whole bunch of clout in the city.
Yeah.
And then the fucking tour, when we went on tour, that was crazy too.
I remember that when that popped off for y'all too as well.
Bro, that shit was, it was just like, bro, shit just kept happening, bro. There's too much to really like sit here and like, it was, I swear, it was like a fucking movie, dog. Like it was just like, shit just kept happening and happening and happening. Like it was just like boom, 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 boom. And like, shit, dog, it was a crazy fucking time. Really, we had a hell of a fucking run. And, you know, like I said, bro, things happen. Everything's still fucking cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's, what you call it? It's just one of those things where it's just like, you know what? I think it was just better for us to go our separate ways, you know what I mean? Do our own thing. And, I mean, like, we still all work together, you know what I mean? Or we can work together, you know what I'm saying? There's no animosities, don't envy, you know what I'm saying? We all still support each other, you know what I mean?
That's good.
And we have a fuckload of records that are just there and never got released, you know what I mean? And so I think we're actually gonna release them. I think we should still need to fucking put it together, but I stepped away and I disappeared for like a year and a half. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't find me nowhere. All my social media was gone.
Real shit. You couldn't like find your motherfucking ass no goddamn well. Cause I was like, damn man, I ain't heard from my nigga in a long time, man. I wonder what's going up. And I remember one time, man, I was at work and I heard somebody said, hey, OG. Turn around, it was your pops. It was your pops, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey baby, what's up? We hugging shit, we chopping up. I'm like, man, what's up with Jay, man? You know, I ain't heard from him. We chilling right now, man. He just sitting back taking care of some business and yada 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 and all that type of shit. And even that time, I didn't even know about the breakup.
Nobody
like
did.
You know what I'm saying? I still didn't know. I just like I was just thinking that, you know, shit, some personal shit happened. You know,
it was
like that,
bro. It was one of those things, bro, because like, you know, Gym season was a thing in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Like it was and it kind of got to a point, bro, where like I couldn't say one thing without anybody fucking going and twisting up the whole story and then now everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was really nobody's business. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so we just kind of stay quiet about it and just let it fall back. You know what I mean? We all just kind of just
like
did our thing.
Man do. Like
yeah, you know what I mean?
Do, yeah.
And so I disappeared because I knew like when everything happened, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I said I want to do my own thing. I never been a solo artist. This is my first time ever. And so it was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just do my thing. And so I stepped back for a year and a half because I didn't want. You couldn't say Phaze without mentioning Gym Tunes. It's gym season. You know what I'm saying? And we're still cool. You know what I'm saying? But when I came back, it was like if I'm trying to start a brand off, you know what I mean? It's like I gotta push it a certain way. And so I created New Age. Cuz Menace, he's the one that drew up the logo and shit. He calls me one day and he's like, cuz look at this, right? And I was like, damn, it's live, you know what I'm saying? And so, and then when I came back, I got on social media and started kind of just trying to look, right? And I looked and I was like, bro, nobody's doing nothing right now.
Yeah, nah.
And this city was dead. Like, I was like, damn, there isn't. And I was like, man, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? I think
Corpus done had his seasons, dog. You know what I'm saying, man? One minute, man, we have a good year and a half stretch of just all the artists dropping, everybody making videos, and then motherfuckers will fall off. Then we're dormant, and then bam, here comes everybody again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody locking in. We looking good. We doing shows, and then, you know, bam, it's dead again.
Dead again.
Now it's time to revive that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
for real.
Yeah, man. So I fucking so then boom, New Age. I started New Age, whatever, and then I tried looking, and I think the only person that was even doing, I think he was really trying like really just kind of getting started. Really was Soto. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, who the fuck is this dude? You know what I mean? Yeah. And so then I look, and I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? And then Rax, shout out my boy Rax, my dog. You know, but it was really just them, you know, kind of just like doing whatever they was doing. And so there was a couple other motherfuckers I reached out to and tried to, you know, make some music with and try to do this and that, you know, whatever. And then there was some, I can't really talk on it too much, but there were some situations that happened that kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I was just like, then I got mad, and I was like, bro, y'all really about to stop playing with me. Like, I said, y'all, like, I do the singing shit, but don't get it twisted, bro. I can do this rap shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then I dropped that snippet, that Go Crazy snippet, my first one that I dropped. I just dropped it on the app. And when I'm doing the rap shit, that motherfucker had like 15,000 views on Facebook. And went crazy. Everybody was like, and then everybody started hitting me up, hey, what's up, bro? Whatever. And I'm like, yeah. And so then the Coco Jones remix.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, that bitch was live, bro.
Man.
I always say this about Phaze, dog. I always say this about Phaze. I be like, I don't know who this nigga singing to, boy, but she done pissed my nigga off, man. On every fucking song, say, bro.
Shout out her boy OT, they both the same way.
I'm not lying, man, because.
Shout out my boy OT, JOT, overtime, you know what I'm saying?
I told that motherfucker he been in a relationship for 20 years, but he sound like he broke up
all 20 years.
And I'm like, man, I'm like, when Jay singing, say, boy, this nigga mean his shit. You know what I'm saying? This is, he ain't, I'm in the back of my head, man. We got to find her and drag her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because my nigga over here singing this motherfucking heart out, man.
Man,
you know
so that Coco Jones record, when I first heard it, bro, I ain't gonna lie, because you know that's a song, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of, you know, it's crazy. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, hell yeah. No, see, I fuck with Coco Jones.
Man, me too,
She
bro.
bad, bro.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Man, when I first heard that record, if you listen to the original, she's talking about a delusional nigga don't leave her alone.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard it, I was like, this bitch talking to me right now. Just toxic, you know what I'm saying? She like, you know, she like, I know when I see your name on my last screen. I was like, bitch, why you gotta tell everybody that for? You know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, man, dog, I was out. So I was like, man, I want to cover this song, but I want to respond to her as if I'm the nigga she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But if you really break down that record, it's a little more creative than what you think. The original is from Lenny Wilkins, right? Kanye sampled it, did it with Twista. And then she sampled that and did the singing shit. So you have the rap version and you got the singing version. That's why I put Milt on there. Because I wanted Milt to be the rap part of it. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And I wanted to keep the R&B part of it. And so you still get, so now you have, you know, an old sample with a modern sound with both flavors, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And then it came out crazy. But and I remember I had that idea to do that for a minute. And then I told Milt about it. And I was like, bro, I don't know if I could sing this song. Cause she sings it effortlessly, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really screaming my ass off in that song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, at the end of that session, I couldn't talk type shit. I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when I was doing it, Milt, every time I look at Milt, he was like this. He was like, Jay, what the fuck, dog? Jay, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nigga, I don't know where this is coming from right now, but let me get another swig of that bottle, dog. Let's keep it running. You know what I'm saying? And so we did it. And I was like, wow. Like, I didn't know I was able to pull that off. And then immediately I was like, bro, let's do a mic drop. Did the mic drop. Dropped it. And that motherfucker sitting there like 23,000 views right now. And shit went crazy, bro. Everybody was like, what the fuck? I didn't know you could sing like that. And I was like, that's the first time I ever sang like that. You know what I'm saying? I could sing. I didn't know I could sing like that, though. And I was like, shit, I impressed myself with that one. That's one of my favorites right now. You know what I mean? Just because, like, it really showed, I was really able to showcase my range on there. You know, that fucking pain. And I've been told a couple times, like, bro, I think you sang it better than her. I don't even listen to the original no more. And that just means the world to me, you know what I'm saying? To get those kind of compliments and stuff.
For sure.
But yeah, dog, it was crazy, you know what I mean? And then, you know, now like after that is we just did, me and Milt just did another remix. And we're gonna keep it going. Right now I'm actually in the middle of working on the album, right? And this is the first time, man, shout out my boy Jordy Lowe, Status. I don't know if you ever met Status.
No.
Status Beats. Man, boy. So I again kind of like slowed up on the music shit. You know what I'm saying? Life. You know what I'm saying? So I slowed up on the music shit and fucking. I go to JOT's one day and there's this dude there, fucking small little dude, right? And he's like, he goes, I said, "What's up, bro? Phaze," you know what I mean? He goes, "Bro, I met you before." And I'm like, "When?" He goes, "You know what's crazy?" He's the last time I didn't remember meeting you the last time. He's like, "We met before that." And he goes, "Either one of us was drunk," you know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Shit, dog." So we had met 2 other times that I don't remember and he don't remember, but I don't know. That day we locked in, right? And bro, if you ask anybody, dog, I'm mad picky about my beats, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm mad picky, but I could play 100 beats and pick one. You know what I'm saying? In the first 3 seconds, if you don't catch my ear, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fucking just, you know what I'm saying? I'll click through them hoes. And this motherfucker plays a beat, and I just kind of start freestyling myself, right? He's like, "Ooh, bro, that's hard, right?" And I was like, "Hey, this beat's nice." You know, whatever. Play the second one. Let's do it again. And he's like, "Bro," and I'm coming up with like some crazy shit. Like, these are fire ass. These could have potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he does it again, 3, and then 4, and then 5. And like, bro, this nigga went 5 for 5.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I ain't never had that happen before. Like, that's crazy. Like 5 beats back to back to where I'm like,
you ready to
I'm ready to rock.
On.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, let's do this shit. And so we meet up the next day, go to his crib, and he plays the beat. And now I don't write no more. I do like the punch and shit. You know what I mean? And I go sit down. And we made a record in like 15 minutes. And he was like, "Phaze, what the fuck, bro?" He's like, "I never worked with someone." And then this motherfucker's fast in a bitch. Like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Mixing, recording, and doing it all, right? So then it's just like, boom, we make a record. Boom, we make 2 records. And then it's just like, then he comes to the crib and, bro, we'll be there and we'll just be, this dude is like, I've never met a producer like that here in the city where I'm like, to where we just making hit after hit after hit. He pretty much stayed with me for about 2.5 weeks, about 3 weeks. And we did 19 records.
Oh, wow.
All original. All original.
That's what's up.
It meant, like, you know what I'm saying? All of them. And, like, I'm talking about real work, dog. Like, you know, getting in there. And so the goal was to do 25, and then we're going to do a listening party. So in December, I plan on doing a listening party.
What made Jay say, "You know what, man, fuck this. I'm finna come back and do this shit"? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What made you, what was that moment in time that made you say that? What was going on during that time that made you say, "You know what, I'm finna get back to this shit"?
I can't really say no names, but there's motherfuckers trying to charge me.
You know who I
am. For trying to charge me for a verse. And I was like, I'll be like, "Bro, you'll come around." You know what I'm saying? They sure did too. No. But it was like, yeah, man, y'all motherfuckers like, that's why I did go crazy. I'm like, "Man, bro, y'all about to start playing with me." Like,
okay.
I said, because, like, you know, bro, I move. It's all positive. It's humbling. You know, I move humbly. You know what I mean, respectfully. But then it's like, bro, don't fucking sit here and try to don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I'm the one reaching out to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's work together. You know what I mean? That's what I like. You know what I mean? And so it's just, and then it is, but I don't. That's what did it for me. I was like, motherfucker tried to charge me, and I was like, yeah, nah. I need to prove something again. So
no, I feel you.
I was like, and so, like, yeah, that's kind of why I've still been kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just about to just drop. I mean, nobody knows that I pretty much have a whole album done. You know what I mean? Like, all original shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's from start to finish. You know what I mean? Status is going fucking crazy, and you know, we just been dropping record after record after record, and we did a fucking Paula Deonda remix. Yeah. You know what I mean? My uncle, shout out my uncle, man. He hit me up. He goes, "Hey, you should remix Paula Deonda." Which one? The Walk Away. Oh, shit. Yeah. So we had did like a little contest on Facebook for somebody to guess it. You know what I mean? But Cause bro, I mean, you don't fucking ever hear anybody like, "Hey, play that Paula DeAndre." You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like forget that she's from here.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna fucking bring that song back. You know what I'm saying? See if we can make something shake, and see if maybe she'll hop on it too. You know what I'm saying?
What did the new age come from?
Where did the new age come from?
Yeah. What was the thought process? What was the made you come up with the name, and is it just like, how can I say, is it you stepping out the box again? You know what I'm saying?
It was so gym season was gym season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of liked how it was like, it's gym season, right?
Yeah.
That was like, it was cliche, it was catchy, you know what I'm saying? We had everybody fucking saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted something to where I want to be able to say, something along those lines, but not gym season, you know what I mean? And so I just was thinking one day, and I was just like, I'm bringing, I've always considered my sound to be like, because I really have like an old soul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I love like, like 90s R&B and, the 2000s era was crazy. And like, just I always said like, I feel like I'm the modern version of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring that kind of shit back. The catchiness, the vibey, the whatever. So I was just like, what is I was like something new, and it's a new age. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I was just like, damn, that's it, new age. And I told cousin, I was like, they don't want to call it new age, and he's like, that's crazy. He's like, kind of reminds me of like how.
First he said, first he hit me with new wave.
Oh yeah, new wave, yeah.
I said, I don't think you should do the wave.
Wave God, yeah. Yeah, and so we did it. He's on new age, and he's like, yeah. And so then he just it fucked. He was all that rocks, you know what I'm saying? And so we just kept it. We kept it. He came up with the logo, and then it was like, all right, bet. And then even then, so we created new age, and then it was like I still wasn't even doing music again yet. Yeah. And then I said it, somebody pissed me off. So
that's what's up. I'm glad y'all pissed his ass off too with that feed. Glad y'all pissed him off, man. I'm glad y'all pissed him off. So, being that you're new age now, that's the name we're going with. That's gonna be presented to the public. Is the sound still gym tune? Has it evolved, or you know what I'm saying by sound? I'm not saying gym, but like the sound is you still in that lane? Is it some evolving going on, or it's a new sound that's coming out, or you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you like this, man. It's definitely going in all directions. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got some of the sad shit still. You know what I'm saying? I got the love shit. I got the R&B shit. But this motherfucker Status brought the rap shit out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I really try to stay away from the rap shit. You know that. You know what I mean? But I just fucking couldn't help it. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be some rap records on it. You know what I mean? Some features. SD's gonna be on it. Obviously my boy Overtime. Fucking Menace is gonna be on it. Who else? Soto's gonna be on it. D Soto, shout out all them.
Yeah.
Who the fuck else we got on there, bro? Who?
Milt.
Milt, Milt, Slimmy, DNA Raw, they're gonna be on it. Shout out my those are my guys right there, man. Milt and Slim. Them motherfuckers so talented, bro. Fucking who else is on there? Man, there's a bunch, dog. You know what I mean? And we still not done. Like, but I plan on dropping New Year's. Okay. So New Year's, New Age, and the album's called New Age Status. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like me and Status is like collab our own fucking thing, but
okay, that's what's
you know
up.
what I mean. So it's that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay. Well, we just Cash just recently did the Rock the Mic thing. You know.
Yeah.
This is the first time I seen my nigga in action in a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And when we was there, one thing that I heard was like some new sounds. You know what I'm saying? Some new dudes, some new sounds, some new styles, people going in their own direction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How like with everything that's going on now, or how not really everything that's going on, but things going down now, how you adapting to it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like the scene now, you know, because it's been kind of dead.
It's different. It's different as fuck. And I stepped out the other day. When was it? I think it was just last weekend on Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. I'm like, man, this is weird. Like, there's nothing like how it was.
Like the season when it was jumping, man.
Yeah.
Because I remember, you know, you be like, OG, come to the vibe.
Yeah.
OG, in my statement, we're going to be at the vibe. Pull up to the vibe. Nigga, you tell nigga it's a party. It's
like
a party,
like a motherfucker, dog.
You
Section
know what
was
I'm
lit.
saying? Section lit.
Section was lit. I see this post. I see this post on Facebook. And what you call it? It said, y'all motherfuckers get a section and y'all be standing there like y'all bought land. And I'm like, I said, man, I said, and what? Nah, I'm like, I did. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all sections was lit.
Nah,
man.
our section was lit all the time, man.
Y'all sections was always lit, man. You know what I'm saying? And like now, you know,
it's different now.
It's
really
way
is.
different, man. You just see the majority of the time when we stepping out now, you just see the females turning up. You know, niggas is playing the wall real extra tough now. They ain't doing nothing. It ain't like no intermingling type of vibe and stuff like that. Everybody just walking in circles like goddamn zombies and on fucking what's that fucking show called, man? I forgot.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, yeah. You know, Walking Dead when that one dude had them zombies just walking in a circle like that. So that's how it is. Niggas just walking across the fucking floor and shit like that.
They got tables and chairs on the goddamn dance floor.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. So
it's weird,
so how am I adapting to it with you guys, right? So it's like I learned through the Gym Tunes thing, right? After we did that run. Everybody that is doing what they're doing right now, right, is music is about 80% business.
Yeah.
And like 20% talent.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how cold you are. If you don't know the business, you ain't got connections, you ain't networking,
you just rapping for nothing.
You're doing it for nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many videos you shoot. It doesn't matter none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so like we didn't get to where we was because I mean like we shot some videos. I mean, and we had those times where we did like you know, we did the ice cream shop. Bro, that was one thing. If there's anything that I will commend ourselves on, right? Besides the music, Gym Tunes, like our videos were correct. Yeah. Our performances were crazy. And that's something like I've always took pride in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and shout out SD, man. Sir Davis was really like he was really the brain behind a lot of the videos. Yeah. Like he came up with everything, building sets, props. Fucking, we have John Bell in one. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know John Bell could act like that. Shout out Bell. John Bell was like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, just act like you're crazy and you're pissed. And in the video, you can't hear him, but it was funny to watch because he's sitting there, he's like, fuck you, right? Like, he's just like, bro, it's just funny, bro. But, we did all of that. And if you look at our videos, like, our streams are cool. Like, it's nothing, like, it's not like, oh, wow, you got fucking all these. No, it's like, they're cool, but that's when we found out, like, you know, we didn't really start making moves until we got out of the city. Until we started going into different cities and states and networking and linking up with promoters and, you know what I'm saying, and really getting out there. And it's not even so much like pushing the music because it's like we weren't like consistently posting every single day. We got to where we were just straight off of the network and word of mouth.
I try to push that on these artists so much. And I've been saying this shit for years, man, like for years and years because I've been around for a minute, man. And, you know, we can sit here and make all the music all we want to, right? Here in this city, man. You know, the city showing you love, it's just the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Majority of it is your homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Or your homegirls or you know, your little fan base, man. But if you find you want to find out if this the shit you really want to do, you got to get outside this city, man.
You have to.
You got to go network with people. You got to go talk to people. You got to go get a couple of features, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go fuck with people who got some motion, man.
See, and I had it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because like my goal was, all right, you know what? Let me make all this music and try to get a deal. Type shit, but it was also like let me be corporate famous first. Yeah. Get the city behind me, and then I'll go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I was getting more love out of other cities than I was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people fuck with us here, but Dog, Nebraska was crazy, bro. I fucking say it all the time. That was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Austin was dope. Like like we got off stage and we're all like feeling our normal, going to go get a fucking beer from the stand, and people are stopping us like, "Hey, can we take a picture? We can take a picture." And people coming up to us.
Shit hit different, don't it?
Like a motherfucker.
Shit hit different, man.
Bro, like I'm like it's a good feeling. You know, to fucking get off stage, walk into like where we just got off stage and we're in the arena and people are stopping us asking for pictures.
And you just feeling like a normal nigga. Like,
I'm
man,
just gonna go get a fucking some of those bullshit ass chips and
I'm
cheese.
really one of y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? But y'all making me feel, and that's what it's about. People got to get out, man, so they can feel what it see what it feel like to be recognized by somebody you don't know, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? By somebody who just seen you perform. You know what I'm saying? And when you get that feeling, you'll come to realize, man, you'll take your craft a little more serious, man. You'll start taking care of your business,
and especially too, bro, because like, man, whenever you see 8,000 fucking people, you know, waving their hands to your voice, I damn near cried. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen my dream right fucking here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know me from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really know the words. You could tell people were trying to. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're in an arena on that big ass stage and they flood them lights on a whole crowd of, you just see a sea of people with their hands in the air because I told them to, and they doing it, and they standing up. And they
hit different.
And then you make some noise and they fucking scream like if I was fucking
cause they here for the shit and you giving them the shit. You know what I'm saying? They here for the shit and you giving them the shit, man.
You better give them something else.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? To where they remember you, man. And I'm glad y'all had that experience, man.
Man, it was crazy. It was an experience I'll never forget, man. Shit was beautiful, bro. It was crazy. It was a whole different experience. It's something I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Nebraska, there's a dude with our signatures on his hat.
Yeah. And he don't remember that shit for the rest of his life.
Because
too.
we had walked to the gate. We was leaving. I think it was
He's still waiting for y'all to blow.
like a motherfucker, bro. Yeah, we fucking we was I think we were leaving Dallas. I think it was Dallas or it was Miami. I can't fucking remember. I think it was Miami. No, we left Miami, got to Dallas, and then we're gonna get on another plane to get to Nebraska. And when we walk to the gate, we walk up and all of us are all gym season the fuck out in the baby blue shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sweats and the fuck all the shit you made. All the shit you made. You know what I mean?
Looking good. Looking like something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And this dude looks at us, he goes, "Are y'all rappers or something?" he goes, "Y'all rappers or something?" Right? And he's like, huh? Oh yeah, that too. That's what you call it? And we're like, yeah, we're artists, man. We're on our way to a show. He goes, he's like, what show? You know, whatever. He goes, SD's like, we're doing the Ashanti, Ja Rule, and Twist or whatever. And he's like, oh, at the so and so arena or whatever. And I can't remember the arena name, but we're like, yeah. And he goes, oh, y'all boys must be big or something. He goes, you have your music? Can I listen to it? Like, you know, whatever. And he's like, yeah. So we put the album on his phone, and he goes, I'm gonna listen to it when we get off the flight, you know, whatever. Well, he said like, you know, like more in the front, and we were more towards the back. Yeah. And so we had got off the plane. We landed in Nebraska, get off the plane, and he stood there and he waited for us to get off. And so we got off the plane, and he goes, hey, man, he's all listening to this whole album. He's like, y'all boys are gonna be something big. He takes his hat off. He goes, can y'all sign my hat? And I said, man, we don't got a marker or something, whatever. And he goes up to the plane people, the whoever.
Stewardess.
Yeah. And he goes, hey, y'all got a Sharpie? You know, yeah. So they give him a Sharpie, and yeah, we fucking said it, and we signed his hat.
That's
and
man.
yeah, and he goes, man, I hope y'all guys have a good show. He's like, if I get a chance to make it out there, you know, whatever. He's like, but I'm gonna put this hat up. Y'all boys are gonna be somebody one day. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Shit hit different,
bro.
Man.
He's still waiting. Yeah, he's still
different. That shit hit different. Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I say, man, when they asked me to make them something, man, like, bro, I put in a lot of work on that, man. I knew his bash was coming up. I knew they was, you know, they had some shit going on. And they was really like, you know, I was doing stuff for like, you know, personal stuff for like people but this was gonna be like the first time I made something for somebody who's gonna like hit the stage or like somebody, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not just you know, just a group of people. Yeah. All in the same stuff, and you know it's me. I done did this shit. You know, facts, nigga. Like I ain't bullshit. And that shit was live. That shit was hard.
Shit was hard.
Man, it still pops up in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Or like on my memories and stuff like that. Or when I go look at my work from Wave Guard Supreme and stuff like that on the clothing line, I always go back to them pictures and the poses and shit. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I sure appreciate y'all putting me in the mix on that too.
Yeah, man. It was a must. I remember seeing all the clothes and I was just like, man, this shit is fucking dope. And then I just, now I gotta have you do some new age shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. No, I'm gonna rock that shit out, but man, yeah. What's been the since you like been off the scene for a while, now you 19 songs deep. Secretly, niggas don't even know. You know what I'm saying? What's been your biggest challenge?
Really, just I guess trying to see how the fuck I'm gonna pull this off again. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come about it a different way. I mean, it didn't. The way it happened the first time, it was almost like I don't know, the universe was just going crazy. Yeah, but. Now I feel like it's still doing like it's working a little slower right now. You know what I'm saying? And so there's still but I'll tell you like this, there's something brewing in that pot. You know what I mean? God got something for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm just being patient, bro. You know what I mean? I'm going with the motion. I'm doing what I have to that I feel is necessary and. When God put status in my life and, because that's for everybody always told me, man, get off them YouTube beats and whatever, right? Me, I never gave a fuck. It was just like, if you know what I'm saying? There's fucking, like YK side. There's so many songs, dog. Like, so that fucking, she got a little bit of money, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I did a song to that 5 years before that. I didn't do that song.
Before he jumped on that?
Yeah.
For real?
And then he blew up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have it still on my phone. Yeah. And then, YK Osiris, same shit. Like, bro, there's so many songs that are out there that I got songs to that I did before the artist that blew up on it did it. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, that just goes to show right there. So I never gave a fuck about the YouTube shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was always kind of a worry, like, because you got to think, like, if it does hit, how's that work? We're like, the producer, do I get anything from it type of thing? You know what I mean? Now I ain't got, and those are just 19 songs that are like original beats. You know what I'm saying? I got a fuckload more than that, and some of those are gonna be on that album too. But for the most part, it's like, it's we just been going crazy, and I'm just like, I'm in talks with different people right now, and just trying to see how the fuck how this next push is gonna go. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I've been back for about a year now, right? About a year really, but realistically working has only been within the past like 6 months. Okay. And so it's we're gonna do what the fuck we gotta do. Because after like the Fame Fest shit, you know what I'm saying? After I brought that, you know what I mean? It was like, that took a lot of time too. And then so now it's just kinda like, okay, let me see how and then that came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I was gonna put that together. So
yeah, know about that, because I was gonna bring that up too, about the whole Fame Fest and all that.
So
that was almost like the coming out for New Age too, also, right?
Yeah, that was my introduction, So, and which is crazy because like we had just dropped the logo, like we had just put a new, like it was a New Age, you know what I mean? And then 3 months later, for the sake of just privacy or whatever, I'm calling them investors, but my investors, they came to me and said they really want to invest in my music. They're like, I want to invest in your music, and they don't really know anything about the music industry. And so they're like, what's it gonna take? Like, $5-10 grand, whatever. I said, nah. I said, man, I put 30 grand of my own money into Gym Tunes, you know what I mean? And then they had put their own, like, bro, we've done some bread in Gym Tunes, you know what I mean? I would say at least 100-something thousand, you know what I mean, in Gym Tunes, you know what I mean? And so we did some shit, but he goes, well, I said, man, I got this other thing, right? I said, because whenever we went on tour, I met with all these promoters, and I got their number. I took advantage. I got their numbers, and I was like, well, shit, I want to build a relationship with them, you know what I mean? Because I want to get on future shows or whatever, and da da da. But then the idea kind of hit me when I was sitting in Miami and I'm looking around and I see the promoter that put us on and I'm like, there's some money in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's some real deal bread in this. You know what I mean? And I asked him, I said, how'd you get into this? Like, how does this work? You know what I mean? And he said that I had investors and, you know, I built connections and, you know, and I learned the business and, you know, he took off. So he basically is like, you know, the middleman type of thing. So I'm like, yeah, I want to learn this shit.
Yeah.
And so I told my investors, I said, look, I got this idea. You know, I want to do a show. And he goes, all right, well, you know, bring me a plan and we can talk about it. All right, cool. Brought him a plan. And they cut me a check for 15 G's, right? Yeah. And he was like, put it together. I was going to bring Lloyd by himself here, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, cool. Within the next day, he calls me. He's like, hey, come to the crib. He's like, you got my head thinking. You got my head thinking. Like, this could really be something like this, right? And he was drinking and I was drinking, you know what I'm saying? And we're both kind of like, you know, we buzzing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he goes, look, he's all, how deep do your connections go? And I was like, deep as fuck. Yeah. I said, deep as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He goes, if I cut you a check for $275,000, can you do it? And I was like, hey, hold on. I was like, look, I said, we drinking right now. I said, I don't like, let's talk to me in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you not drink, he was all, nah. And his wife there, and he's like, no, we good. Like, can you do it or not? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I said, but you gotta be straight up. I said, because I can't just fucking reach out and it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I call to send that bread, you gotta send that bread. You know what I mean? And he's just like, I got the money and I started making calls, and in 2 weeks I had Fame Fest set up. I fucking called Fame, said who we gonna bring. It started off with just Boosie and Webby. Yeah. And then he was like, man, we could really make it to this and this, right? All right, fuck it, add Plots to the bitch. All right, fuck it, how much Trina? Add Trina to the bitch. Fuck it, add Lloyd. Fuck it, add Pleasure P. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have the moment for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be all fucking, you know, like just hard all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta, you know, fellas gonna bring their ladies and shit. You know, we gotta have that moment for them. You know what I mean? And so that's what we did. Put it together. And then Lloyd called in sick the day before. I was pissed. I was like, fuck, bro. And then he had got COVID or whatever, so he canceled. But what really fucked it up is that because before Lloyd said that he wasn't showing up, I had pulled Trina from the show because she was the cheapest one on ticket. Yeah. And Corpus wasn't showing out. Like, bro, 2 weeks before that show, I had 300 tickets sold. I was gonna cancel it. I was gonna move it. Corpus just doesn't. They don't. Yeah. Like, it wasn't going. You know what I mean? I had already dropped ticket prices. I heard it did everything, and it just. I did all kinds of shit, giveaways. You know what I'm saying? Rhino, you know what I'm saying, was doing giveaways in the clubs for me. Menace was going out there, fucking. You know, we would post up at outside the Trade Center. You know what I'm saying? Try to get these tickets off. Yeah. He was fucking. You know what I mean? Menace was putting from everywhere he fucking went. Menace had a bag with him with a flyer. Everywhere he walked, you know what I mean? Putting flyers everywhere. Boom, boom. Like, bro, I had a street team going, you know what I'm saying? And we were doing our thing. Corpus just wasn't happening. And then I said, I did billboards, you know what I'm saying? We did all kinds of shit, dog. We dumped about 20,000 in marketing. And 2 weeks before the fucking show, we had 300 tickets. And I was like, bro, we got to move it. So we got to move it. Like, this not going to happen. And my investor was like, nah. Like, fuck it. Like, we're going to take it on the chin and we're just going to keep it going. He's like, but I'm not running. He's like, let's just keep it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, that's when I reached out to Chronicle. We had put Fame on the fucking, on the promo too, and kept it running. And I think the day of the show, we had 2,800 people there. Yeah. And so it's like, it fucking, regardless, I mean, shit, we took an L, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we fucking, I mean, shit, dog, it was my very first fucking show. Yeah. It was my very first fucking show. And he rolled the dice. He believed in me that much. You know what I'm saying? to where he was like, you know, here, you know what I mean? And fucking, you know, but shit, I was 26 at the time, I just turned 27, but, you know, 26, doing my first show at American Bank Ceremony. Yeah. I gotta give myself some kind of props.
Pat on the back, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of people that get that opportunity, or anybody that just believes in somebody that much to do some shit like that.
And Corpus so last minute. A nigga won't like, you know. It be 3 days before the concert before everybody start buying tickets.
Bro, that shit's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They never could just
the day of
just be on
the day of.
The day of I was selling tickets out of the American Bank Center. Like while we were there making sure shit got done.
Yeah.
Bro, in the American Bank Center, man, that was the most stressful day of my fucking life. I was running around everywhere. I didn't even know it on stage. So check this out. I didn't even have time to make my set. When I heard my set was when I was on stage performing. Yeah. I didn't hear it before. I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was what. OT had made it for me. And because I said, bro, I don't have time to fucking do it. I'm doing all this other shit. I had to make sure sound was getting there on time. I had to make sure my projectors were there. I had to make sure fucking stage was being built on time. We were running late. I had to fucking and then I had to make sure everybody had their credentials as far as like the backstage goes. Yeah. I had to see where all the artists' dressing rooms were. Like, bro, I was doing a lot at once. And they're such assholes though. Like they won't talk to my team. Yeah. They're like, we're either talking to Jay Gray or we're talking to Fontaine. That's it. You know what I'm saying? ABC, yeah. Like they real like, you know, fucking even with like I introduce them to some of my investors and they're like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but we're only talking to you and them. Yeah. I was like, all right. And so I was like, all right, well, it was a motherfucker, man, but it was a good ass song. After that, I had a lot of people texting me, and it was like, man, dog, you fucking put on a hell of a show, and they had a good ass time. Like, you brought my family together. We fucking was sitting there singing, and da-da-da, and like people were thanking me and shit, and it was a good feeling, man. I'm just glad people enjoyed themselves, and it was a good turnout. Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, dude. People asking for people who we were again, who's new age.
Yeah.
Hey, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Because I brought 9 artists out with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I brought 9 artists out with me and fucking, you know what I'm saying? It was dope at the last song that everybody came on stage, you know what I'm saying? It looked dope, you know what I'm saying? And it was, and it was funny. It was funny because, what you call it, Status, he has a cousin, her name's Viv, right? And she goes, wait, she's like, you performed at Fame Fest, whatever, right? And I was like, yeah. And she had like a ticket like way, like kind of like in the back.
Yeah.
And so she goes, is this you? And she pulls up me performing. Yeah. And I said, that's me. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, that's wild. She goes that her and her homegirl were like up there singing like our songs and shit, like vibing. And they were like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? And so people and then people were messaging Fame asking who we were. He called me the next day. He goes, bro, he's like, look. And he screen recorded and he like went up and down and snapped. Like people were asking them for our music and shit. And so that just goes to show right there, like, you know, once I do start dropping again, once I do start popping out again, it's very much well gonna take off how I did the first time. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's exactly how it happened. I just need to be out there.
Yeah.
The only reason nothing's being said right now is because I haven't said anything.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Nah, man. I did the Jay Holiday shit and fucking I got 2 more dates with him. I'm probably gonna do those out of state though. And then after that, just kind of see what happens.
As far as like a promo, promoing and doing like another.
Yeah, it's him. I got 2 dates with Jay Holiday. Not here. I'm
They
a.
locked in already. Just gonna do them out of state.
Okay.
I actually probably gonna get Jay Holiday on the record with me too. So
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. That'd be super dope.
Mr. Bed himself, you know?
Yeah, goddamn right. Jay Holiday got me through some prison time, boy. Shit. Holiday got me through some prison time at our dub, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Shit. But on another note, you say you popping out with the album release in December, the end of December, or something like that. You already got the venue for that, or
nah? We're actually about to start. My brother Black, man, fucking Michael Allen. Yeah. So he gonna fucking he's the one that told me, because at first I was just gonna do it like amongst like the homies at the crib or something. You know what I'm saying? He's all, You stupid. He goes, he's like,
no, he gotta make it in the event.
He's like, man, you dumb as shit, Jay. What the fuck?
You gotta make it in the event.
Yeah,
man.
he goes, nah, fuck that. He's like, bro, we're gonna fucking rent a space. I'm gonna fucking do this, and we're gonna fucking make it happen. I said, oh, all right.
Right, you gotta make this shit an event.
I said, all right, then let's do it then. So yeah, we're gonna put an event together. We're gonna make this shit happen and fucking have everybody pop out and and fucking go from there. It'll be like a listening party, and and that's gonna be what the album is.
That's what's up, man.
It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm excited for it.
That's what's up, man. So what's up? Possibility of a Gym Tune collab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, shit. For sure. I mean,
I would like
know,
to see it.
I know. I got SD on one already. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
But if we all can get on the record again, you know what I'm saying, for the project, that'll be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon, my dude too, man. Y'all really my dude.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was kind of an emotional thing. I shed a tear. You know what I'm saying, when we performed at Fame Fest.
Yeah.
Because I brought them on stage with me again for the first time, and we had performed in a while together. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, that's maturity,
it was crazy,
man.
And we kind of
maturity, man.
And we did like 3 or 4 songs and said, and it's just kind of like it was like for to have that moment in our city. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It kind of shed a tear for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, damn, you know what I mean. This is my brother's dog. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like too much of how shit happened, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
It's all a growing process.
It's all a growing process. You know what I mean? We had our fucking chapter. We do what we do, and at the end of the day, we just gotta keep the ball rolling, man.
Man, I remember when y'all told me how old Brandon was, man. I was like, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in all honesty, Brandon wasn't supposed to be in no place that. He ain't supposed to be nowhere where anything was going on, man.
Nowhere,
he up in there going fed, having a goddamn
good ass time. I have all these fucking 20-year-olds twerking on him and shit. Like, he's over here taking shots. Like, he was lit.
Shit.
Yeah, bro, we had him everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but Brandon, I know, because one thing that I did notice
he was
Brandon,
16 with us at the Vibe, right?
Yeah,
he was 16 at the Vibe,
and you was and it's what you said. Like, he real quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't get much out of him, man. You know what I'm saying? Until this shit pops on. When this come on, man, say he a whole different dude, man, and he can go. That boy can go, man. Yeah. That boy can go, man. He nice, but
hey, one thing about David, man, that motherfucker funny as hell, and fucking he'll make me fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, I remember one time we riding to Houston. He's fucking still. I think he had smashed this bitch in Houston one time. I think she was like 26 or something like that, and fucking he was fucking just. He was going crazy, right? But we fucking, I remember we were riding through Houston, and he goes, man, I'm finna get on some hoes, right? I'm finna get on some hoes, right? I'm like, oh yeah? He goes, hell yeah. We're riding through like downtown Houston, and he rolls the window down. He's like, hey, you like waffles? Dog.
This nigga ain't showing like a motherfucker. They have no clue, dog.
I was crying, man. I was crying, laughing, bro. That shit was so funny, dog. He was like, "You like waffles?" And then for a long time, bro, like it was, man, that shit was. You were there, right, with us when he said that?
Nah, I was there when that motherfucker asked for. We were in Waterbury and the nigga asked the fucking people in the drive-thru if they could give him some Q-tips.
Oh yeah.
He's on my ear. Y'all got any Q-tips?
No, he was fucking funny, bro. And that was one of the funniest shit. I'll never forget that shit. You like waffles? That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. The whole situation, everything that you got going on now. And I'm glad you back in the mix. I'm glad we finna get something. My boy Phaze. You still going by the same?
Yeah.
Phaze? Okay.
After this, I'm gonna play you some exclusives.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Well, shit. Yeah, but man, like I said, it's always a pleasure, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I don't see you and I bump into you, man, because it's been a good little minute, bro. And it's like, I know one thing too. Like there's been times, bro, you confide in me, so that lets me know I'm somebody to you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And that shit mean a lot to me.
Yeah,
man, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I know that I'm glad that we have that type of brotherhood and that type of relationship with each other.
Yeah,
man.
that's why whenever you see me over there, right? My bro goes, he goes, "You good?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "See it on your face, dog."
Yeah.
I was really just shit-faced drunk.
Yeah.
I was like,
"Nah, I've been drinking."
I was like, "Man, I've been drinking like a boy." He goes, "Oh, okay."
Because
I'm good.
we do have that relationship, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
You'll pull me to the side and shit.
Yeah.
Just go, and I'm there for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what being OG and like a big brother about. Man.
Nah, yeah, for real,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I remember when you was going, you
listen.
kind of was going through some things, whatever. I told you, man, pull up over here, bro. Like, get it out of that house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be around people, man. And, you know, I think you did show up for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you wasn't really trying to drink like that. And I made you take shots anyway.
Had nigga raggedy to the motherfucker, man. But once again, like I said, it's always a pleasure, man. I'm glad you were able to stop through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shit, we back on the scene.
We back at it, baby, yeah.
We back on the scene, man. You know what I'm saying?
As I told you, they got to get me on here because
a
lot of people don't know, you know what I mean? So we going to...
Well, they
Man, if you don't have me already, then I don't know what you're doing. Nah, I play. Nah, Jay, I play. Yeah. On YouTube, yeah, got you. Jay Gray on Facebook, Jay Phaze on Instagram, and again, this is me introductory as solo artist with my team and my people that are new age. So I don't have anything on. I don't have a new age YouTube yet. I don't have a new age Spotify or anything like that. There's no music out right now that you can find, but it's coming. Depending on when you're seeing this, I mean, just know by 2026 we up there. So
and I'm gonna say this, boy. If you don't know, you gonna know, boy. If you don't know, you gonna know, man. He's one of my favorite artists here in the city, man. Hands down, dog. Real nigga shit, man. One of my favorite artists, man. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. Thank my Brody for sliding through with us, man, and giving us some news we can use on what's coming with New Age, man. And tap in and stay ready. Keep your ears to the street, man. Shout out to my boy DJ King, man. You know what I'm saying? For the platform, always and forever. It's Man Look, the talk show in association with Ridin Podcast.
You did.
Peace.